Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for taking the time to join today's webinar. I'm Sunil Manwani, Technical Manager at SOPAN Infotech, and I will be your presenter for today's session. The topic for today is standardized technical documentation with SolidWorks Composer. During this session, we will understand the challenges involved in critical technical documentation and how SolidWorks Composer can help us simplify and standardize these processes. We will also have a live demonstration towards the middle of the session, followed by a question answer. So firstly, I will briefly present the agenda for today's webinar. First, we will understand the technical challenges organizations face without Composer. Then I will give you the brief introduction of SOPAN Group. After that, we will understand what SolidWorks Composer is and what kind of deliverables we can create using SolidWorks Composer. Then comes the main part of today's session, the live demonstration. Finally, we will discuss why SolidWorks Composer can be useful for organization, followed by a short question answer session. So let's start. So before moving the technical topic, let me brief about the SOPAN Group. SOPAN Group operates across multiple areas, including CNC machine sale, CAD, CAM, CAE software, services, and training. SOPAN Infotech is an authorized value-added reseller, supporting customer with software solutions, technical services, training, and implementation. Our focus is just not on providing just software, but also on helping customer improve their engineering workflows and productivity. SOPAN Group started in 2010 with a vision of deliver more than promise. Over the years, the organization has expanded its presence across training, CAD, CAM, CAE software, and machine tools and solutions. This experience allows us to support customer not only from the software perspective, but also from the practical implementation and engineering workflow perspective also. So, SolidWorks usually considered as a 3D CAD software. But I will just briefly speak about SolidWorks other products. These solutions address different stages of engineering and product development processes, like SolidWorks MBD. MBD is for model-based definition. So SolidWorks MBD or model-based definition help organization communicate manufacturing information directly to the 3D model, reducing dependency of traditional 2D drawings. It allows us to define dimension, tolerances, annotations, and manufacturing information directly through 3D model. Then SolidWorks PDM, that is product data management. SolidWorks PDM help organization securely manage and control their engineering data. It provides centralized management of CAD files, revision, approvals, and related documents, helping teams work with the correct version of data, always on point. Then SolidWorks Visualize. SolidWorks Visualize used to create high quality photorealistic image, animation, and presentation from the 3D CAD models itself. It is particularly useful for product visualization, marketing, design reviews, and customer presentations. Then we will move forward with SolidWorks Inspection. SolidWorks Inspection helps automate the inspection document processes. It can be used to create inspection balloons, inspection reports from the engineering drawing model, helping reduce the manual inspection documentation efforts. Then we can create first article inspection from the SolidWorks Inspection also. Then SolidWorks Simulation. SolidWorks Simulation helps engineer evaluate product performance virtually before the physical prototyping. Engineers can analyze the factors such as stress, displacement, fatigue, and other performance conditions to identify the potential design issues early in the development process. Then finally, that's the SolidWorks Composer, which is our focus for today's webinar. So Composer takes existing 3D CAD data and allow us to create technical illustrations, assembly instructions, manuals, bombs, and animations and technical communication content we can create, and that also we can connect it to the 3D model itself. Then we will talk about this. So what is SolidWorks Composer? SolidWorks Composer is a technical communication solution that allow us to reuse the existing 3D CAD data and convert it into a professional technical communication content. Okay. So SolidWorks, how it is a technical communication software. SolidWorks communication helps us to create technical illustration. Then we can create assembly, de-assembly manuals, product manuals, training guides. We can create animations, HD videos, then other documentation directly from the 3D CAD data. Then we can reuse the existing 3D CAD model. It's kind of a bridge between the departments. The Composer is like a bridge between engineering and the downstream department, such as manufacturing, services, training, marketing, sales. Then it is a CAD agnostic. The CAD agnostic means that is Composer is not limited to SolidWorks files only. It can also work with the data as a several major neutral 3D formats that I will show. Then standalone power. One important advantage is Composer is the Composer can be used as a independently from the main CAD environment. This means that non-engineering user can work with imported 3D data to create technical communication content without modifying the master CAD model. So whatever changes, whatever let's say effects you are putting in this file, that will not affect the main CAD data. What are the technical challenges we face usually with SolidWorks Composer? So let's try to understand that. First challenge is broken data associativity and manual updates. So whenever the engineering design changes, the related document may also require to update manually. Okay. Then second is high reliance on engineering resources. Let's say we have 2 or 3 designers. So all the burden goes to the designer only. The SolidWorks Composer is usually for everyone, whether you are in a manufacturing or a sales guy or any other department. You can create high quality content from this. Okay. So basically the whole idea is the engineers have to spend so much time to create just for technical documentation. That time can be saved with this. Third is the resource intensive 2D, 3D graphic translation. So converting engineering information into customer-friendly technical graphics that can create an effective documentation for you. Another is animation and sequencing. Creating a step-by-step assembly, maintenance manuals or maintenance videos that can be created without any complications. We also have scattered file management and metadata loss. Whatever the custom property you are defining in the model, you can also generate in this Composer BOM also, which help the customer to, and it is also difficult to maintain. let's say if you are defining some custom property in the CAD model and you want in that particular document that associativity is also there with the SOLIDWORKS Composer. All these challenges ultimately lead to rework, inefficiency, and increased time to market. Then today's competitive environment is basically focused on reducing time to market. Okay. So let's have a look what can we achieve through SOLIDWORKS Composer. Okay. So whether it is about instruction manuals, let's say instruction manuals, you can see. So I want to create an inspection manual around this. So how it will work? So we can create these kind of parts and then this kind of views to identify, and we can give a detailing views also. And if we move forward, how it will assemble, it will deassemble, what are the parts are involved in this, and how the BOM, the manual numbering, ballooning we can create with this. The best thing is whatever we want to balloon, that only will show in the BOM also. So that will reduce time. If you can see those lines, that shows how it will assemble and how it will disassemble. Okay. Then what are the parts involved in the small sub assemblies? We can create that also. Then how it will fix, what are the parts individually will look, and how will look in the assemble module. That also we can create. We can create an step by step how it will work. That also we can create. Similarly, how we can assemble or deassemble, we can make a manual. Okay. Similarly, we can create a sales and marketing content, manual maintenance. We can create these kind of views. We can add those images. Then that's what I said, that we can create a bombs and ballooning, then also guides around this. Animation and interactive content we can create. That will also can be done by a simple marketing guy also. You don't need to go that much technicality for this. Similarly, we can create a high quality image. Also, a walkthrough video and a high quality animation videos we can create with this. As you can see in my screen, that you can create this much quality videos and can define everything. Similarly, let's move to the examples what we can create. That's why I said the instruction manual, then you can create an operation manual. These kind of operation manuals, that's what are the safety precaution, where warranty, parts guarantee, and you can release this to the maintenance guide. How I want to create and how I want to maintain those truck part of this. We can create from the suspension arm, front shock tower, we can create an explode view. Similarly, what are the upgrades we want, what kind of tires, off-roading tires we can mention, street tires, what we should use. These also we can create. Similarly, we can create a user manual. Let's say let's say I want to create a manual around how should I change that wheel, grinding wheel. How we can create, see, you can see to my screen how it will work, how I can assemble it, how I can fix it. We can create how to do the wheel replacement. And what are the parts have been used, you can define it. What are the guard part list, you can define it in the BOM also. Then you can also create a digger. Let's say this assembly is what are the inside parts you can define with the digger also. And what the precautions we should use, that also we can define. You can add those images, you can also create it with SOLIDWORKS Composer. And if we move forward, if I want to define let's say assembly diagram, how it will work and how it total length and that kind of part. So if you move forward, so you can see this. What is the total length? You can give the dimensions to the drawing also, and what are the wheel center is there, how much width and how much length is there, what is the arc you can create with this, what are the height and width. Similarly, what are the parts being used, what are the replacement parts, you can define it with this. So it will make the replacement will be easier. Okay? How the suspension will look, these kind of documents and these kind of parts you can create. Similarly, let's go for maintenance manual. So let's I want to say this is the maintenance manual. As I said, whatever the parts are being used, you can define it with the BOM, and you can also define it in the manual way also. You can also balloon and define it. You can create, let's say, whatever part you want to hide, whatever part you want to show, you can create with this. And the amazing part is you don't need a technical guy for this. That's the biggest advantage of it. You can create this kind of interactive views, how it will assemble, deassemble, how the part should be defined, and what are the small parts you want to show, how should we maintenance the most what we feel when we go for the maintenance, what is the name of the part. If we know the name of the part, then we can replace it earlier. We can ask for it, you can define it here. Yeah. Similarly, how it will assemble, how it will reassemble, how I can use it. If we can do what are the other products and how it will assemble, how I can create this kind of views, what washers are being used, what the nut are being used. You can explode it and mention it clearly. Similarly, if I want to create a part catalog, that also I can create. Let's say this kind of part catalog. The whole exploded view and how the lines you can track where the part is being used. The detailed view you can create. You can see. This kind of part catalogs also you can create. Detail manner. Then let's go for a live demo session. Okay. So whenever we will open the SOLIDWORKS Composer, we will see this kind of a thing. You can open the file directly from double clicking also, and there is also option to open the file. Okay. When we open, you can see the all authorized 3D files, where you can see what kind of format you can use. Okay. You can use the PTC Creo file, step file, IGS file, 3D XML file, then TIF files, SVG files you can use, inventor part. So this is a neutral format software. You can use the any existing your 3D product, you can use it, SOLIDWORKS Composer directly. Let's say I want to use this file. Okay. So these kind of views you can create. So let's say I want to create these kind of interactive views. Okay. So when I open this view, it will look like this. Okay. I can link those views also directly from the system file. Then let's say you want to do a maintenance, that you can also do. Similarly, software, you can also connect with these views. Okay. Let's say if I made one video out of it, and you can create this also. As you can see, the whatever the movements, small movement you can create with the keys that are mentioned. See if I want to see, you can see in the timeline what are the keys I have mentioned there. The location key you can define, then what are the properties, the opacity, then what are the materials are being used, what event I want to create, how to open it, how to disassemble it, what are the camera angles you can create. These kind of interactive videos you can create by your own, and you can just drag and drop those views into the timeline and directly use it. You can see here I have mentioned the focus. I want to highlight something, I can do this also. Similarly, I want to arrange it. I can rework it also. I can rewind it as well. Okay. So these kind of animation videos you can create. Then if you can see, I go to the design mode. What are the components and what are the parts being used? That is called an actor. When I select one, it shows as a one of the 326 actors are being selected. So you can put these are the properties of an actor. See what are the name, then the opacity you can reduce. Okay. And give the animation to this also. Then what are the shiness? Similarly, what are the bomb ID? If I define the bomb ID, then you can also create this also. And what is the path is being given. You can import a texture also. And you can define the lighting. Say if I click on outside, you can define the lightings also. You can customize as you want. As you can see, this customize button is also there. Okay. What are the different lightings you can use, different views you can create. It's easy to make and very interactive content you can generate. Okay. And you can see, if you want to hide something, what are the animation annotations you can use the call outs and camera angles. If you want to define a coordinate system, if you, let's say you want to create a section view, you can do this by cutting planes. Then what are the environment in being used? If you want to ground it, you can use that also. Then intersection lines and different lights. If you want to define the ballooning with the magnetic lines, you can use that. Then the markup is being used. Then if you don't, let's say show you that the measurements is being used. What are the panels? Different kind of panels you can use. Okay? You can if you want to show this panel or not, you want to show this button or not, you can also manage that. Okay? Similarly, if I create a bomb, it will show the bomb IDs also. Then these are the parts. Let's say you can hide and show from there also. Whenever you will select something, the properties of the actor will be used, and whenever you will click outside, the general properties being used. If you want to give a background image in the path, you can also give. If you want to change the color of the background, you can also change the color of background. You can change the footer and background color also footer and background different. Then you can use also. Then let's say back curling. Back curling is used for, let's say, what are the parts are not being shown in this view. Let's say the back of the path hand has some animation or let's say rendered file that is taking the file heavy. So you can just click it and remove those extra renders also. Similarly, these are the properties you can use. Okay. If I tell you this kind of deliverables which I have shown. Okay. Now these kind of files you can also use. I want to create a bicycle that has different colors and different handles. I want to see how it will look and how I can create in a different, I can visualize it in a different way. That's also a marketing content kind of. I select a color and it will show in a color like this. I want a yellow color and I can choose. Similarly, a gray color, then a red. And then I want to change the handles accordingly. Let's say I want a blue color in this handle. You can create this view directly from them. You have to just attach those links. Similarly, if I want to create a yellow bicycle in this handle, that I can also create. I want a yellow bicycle in this handle, that I can also create. So these kind of interactive content you can create. And so if I want to create an animation video around this, I can also create like this. These kind of products also you can create in Composer. And if we move forward, just like computer got stuck. Okay, so this is a very important part. So if I want to create a whole, let's say a plant I have created, and I want to show how it will work, the whole plant, how will it will process. That also I can create with the Composer. Let's see how we can create. Then I have created one button there, and around this is a play button. So operator moves towards the control panel of the rings to the label line. So here it is. You can just select and you can link it to this. Okay. Then now I want to show how the operator switches to the manual. Okay. Then create and initiate the change request. It's on. Request the door to open. Okay. Similarly, and the signal is green, and operator open the door. The operator can open the door. Now the door opens. The operator enters in the filling machine area. Okay. So how the whole filling machine area is being looking. Then I want to replace the nozzle. Okay. How can replace? Turn the blocking lever horizontally by 45 degrees, turn to the clockwise, then remove, put another one back, insert that Second liter nozzle, turn the second liter nozzle to clockwise, then turn the blocking lever to push it back. Okay, the whole animation, whole steps, you can link it. Then I want to, let's say I want to change the bottle, and you can do this by putting the animation over it. Also, say the operator exit, then the operator rotates the rotary filler. Request to open the door, then enter the flame. You can make it that also. Then in the end, how it will turn the automatically on and off, you can also. So these kind of interactive contents you can create. Okay, the whole plant working you can manipulate by yourself, and that is very easily. You just need to, that you can see that I have only created a one view. This the whole thing is created by only the keys and the movement of the buttons and location keys. Okay. So now, why the SolidWorks Composer? What are the key advantages that we have discussed? Like the live CAD data we can link, maintains a strong and live connection with CAD data. Whatever the changes in the CAD model we have made, that can also reflect just by a single update button. Okay, so automatic updates, document CAD document directly reflect the CAD changes. Technical document directly reflect the CAD changes. Then manufacturing focus is specialized for technical documentation, as we discussed, that we can create assembly, de-assembly manuals, then how the operators will be working, operator manuals, we can create those. And if we are integrating with the SolidWorks ecosystem, it integrates very seamlessly. It's very user friendly, as the all products of SolidWorks are. The workflow is faster, and we can create animations in a rapid time. Easy for non-designers. That is very important. We cannot invest our resources, engineering resources to the technical documentation. Okay. Then there is a faster implementation. At the second day of purchasing the software, you can use the software directly. It also allows you to create a standardized professional document with the existing data. You can also create like a static and animation content both. And I'm repeating again and again, but what I feel that we can reuse the same engineering data across multiple departments and multiple applications. The objective is not simply just to create better looking documentation. The objective is to standardize the way engineering information is being communicated throughout the product life cycle. That's what I feel is very important. Okay. So let's go for a small question answer session. If someone has any questions. I hope I have communicated the data, communicated the whole thing very clearly. So if someone has any questions regarding this, the floor is open for the questions. If you have any question related to the composer, bomb creation, technical documentation, animations, how it will get implemented, then please feel free to ask. Okay, I guess yes, please. Someone has raised the hand. Okay. So, no problem. Thank you everyone for attending today's webinar. Hi. I hope this session was useful, gave some practical ideas about how um, that you can get from any VAR. You can someone is messaging where you can get the learning materials from Composer. You can get it from any VAR, or that is also available in Google also. Yeah, that you can that we can arrange that for you. An educative video tutorials. How it will work step by step. The webinar is the whole point of webinar is what are the let's say technical capabilities of the software. If you want an educated video, that you can contact us directly. No problem. So I hope this session was useful. It will give you some practical ideas how SolidWorks Composer can help standardize and simplify your technical documentation processes. If you would like to explore further, you can directly contact to the SOPAN Infotech team. Sure, I will send you the PDF and the screen documented video also. Okay. I'm also attaching one next webinar of ours in the chat. Someone wants to join, people can go directly from this link.